To live is to ask questions. To be fully human is to understand that we have to ask. The word Adam, which means human in Hebrew, has a numeric value of 45. And that's because the numeric value of the word Adam spells the word ma, what. To be human is to ask the question of what, why, what do we need this, how do we need this, why do we need this. In contrast to, for example, to a behema, which also has a numeric, has the word ma in it, also has the word what, ma, but behema, which means animal, is ba ma. Within it is the question of what. Behema means to live in a state where already the question is lost. Sometimes people ask questions when they're younger. Everyone asks questions when they're younger. You know, why is the sky blue? Or, you know, why this happens and why the other thing happens. And this is what we do when we're younger. But sadly, as people get older, sometimes people stop asking questions. But if you really want to be a human being, you want to really want to be alive, you have to never lose that possibility, that zest and that thirst to try to find answers to the questions, to always ask questions. That's what it means to be a human being. To be Adam is to be ma, is to ask the questions. Chazal, our sages, teach us, the Gemara says in Chagiga, that who is a fool? Someone that loses what is given to him. But the way the sages phrase it is someone loses the ma, someone loses the what. When you lose the possibility of asking what, when you lose the possibility of asking questions, you're no longer alive. Of course you're alive, you're still living, but you're not fully alive. To fully be alive is to ask questions. So once the Chayzan Lublin, the great Hasidic master, was walking on the streets, and he saw some older people or some people playing checkers in the street. And he turned to his disciples and says, these people are no longer alive. So the students asked, why are these people no longer alive? You know, they're breathing, they're living. He says, because these people stopped asking questions. They stopped asking questions, they're no longer alive. So the students were walking a little further along, and one of the students turns to his master, to his teacher, and says, Rebbe, and I'm alive? He says, you just asked a question. So long as we ask questions, we're alive. So long as we're dreaming, the word Adam comes from the word dimyon, medama, to imagine. As long as we're still dreaming and hoping and yearning and longing and asking questions and discovering and trying to discover, we're alive. The moment we say life is just what it is, there's no longer any more questions, there's no more any longer any dreams, life is the way it should be, and it is exactly the way it is, and there'll never be another possibility, and there's no change, and there's no hope, and you can't explore, and there's nothing else different that's going to happen. That's the moment you stop living. So to be fully alive is to ask questions. The definition of an Adam, of human being, is someone that asks ma. And the definition of a human being is someone that dreams. The moment we stop dreaming, the moment we stop asking, we lose our humanity.